Excellent. So for the NCLEX, oh, let me go back because we are recording now. So to recap, my first slide, 16 weeks course online, completely online for both CNAs and NCLEX. Online means you can do the coursework wherever you are. So whether you are driving, whether you are on a plane, whether you are on a train, whether you are walking, whether in your bedroom or at work, midnight, dawn, daytime, afternoon, anytime, anywhere, you can do your course. And I said it is self-paced. What it means is it is at your convenience. Self-paced means you are all starting almost at the same time, but you will not all of you will finish at the same time. Some will finish earlier than others due to your availability and meeting assignment deadlines, and I'll show you. You are in the class of your own, so your course tutorials, your assignment submissions, tests, announcement, booking for exams, everything is on the dashboard. But there are a lot of assignments and tests you'll be doing along the course. A lot of them. I promise you, a lot of them to get you really, really ready for your exam. Now, I want to focus on NCLEX applicant. When I finish, I'll come to CNAs. Now, for the NCLEX applicant, your course is also 16 weeks training online, leading to you going to Manila. Manila is in the Philippines. Manila is the capital of the Philippines. You go there for a period of between 1 month to 6 weeks, or even more, to take the NCLEX exams there. With our agency, all applicants, NCLEX applicants, will fly them to the Philippines to take the exams. As you may all be aware, the NCLEX exams is not administered here in Ghana or any other country in Africa except South Africa. Then there's an exam center in India, and then there's Philippines, and then a few other countries, plus the United States. But for us, for a good reason, we fly our applicants, our NCLEX applicants, when they are ready, after going through the 16 weeks course. When we now know that you are ready, and we know when we present you pass the NCLEX, we'll arrange, fly you to the Philippines, and then you take the exams there. Whilst in the Philippines, you spend a minimum of 1 month, sometimes less, depending on your pace and your readiness to take the NCLEX. If you are ready to take the NCLEX and we are in the Philippines, we will not say wait until 1 month before you take the NCLEX. You can take it immediately. Or when you get there and we think you are still not ready, you wait 1 month or 6 weeks or sometimes 3 months. We want 100% pass rate. Okay. Now the NCLEX, and the full meaning for the NCLEX is National Council Licensure Exams for registered nurse. So you see NCLEX-RN. NCLEX-RN means NCLEX for registered nurses. It's a computer adaptive test that is required for nursing graduates to successfully pass, to be licensed as a registered nurse in the US and Canada. In other words, anyone who wants to become a registered nurse and practice as a registered nurse in either the US or Canada, a few other countries around the world, you must pass the NCLEX exam. The NCLEX exams is the US licensure exam is also Canada's licensure exams for registered nurses. Now, eligibility and licensure requirements. For you to be eligible to take the NCLEX and the requirements you need to take the NCLEX depends on which state you are in the US. You see, in the US, the US is not a unitary state like Ghana or like Cameroon. It is a federal state like Nigeria. Each state is a small country of its own. And when it comes to nursing practice, there is a state board of nursing. So if we're to be in Ghana, each state has its own nursing and midwifery council that administers the NCLEX. So each state has its own requirement, and candidates are required to meet the individual state board of nursing's requirement where the candidate want to practice. Okay. Now, from 1st April 2023, last year, it's about a year ago, the NCLEX went through some change. The body that administered the NCLEX in the US is called NCSBN. Now, NCSBN introduced some changes in the way the NCLEX exams is taken, and it is called NCLEX Next Generation. Now, so NGN, NCLEX-NGN stands for NCLEX, Next Generation NCLEX. The NGN is a planned revision to go in effect April 2023. It started already, where 10% of the NCLEX exams would include new long-form question types that would test a nursing graduate's clinical reasoning skills. Clinical reasoning skills. And these new question types will include areas such as extended multiple response, extended drag and drop, close, enhanced hotspot, matrix, and grade. These are techniques of taking the test, and once you go through the course, we will share all that with you. Now, your NCLEX, our NCLEX class, the course, will include weekly classes online, where you have a live teacher, NCLEX teacher, that will be teaching you every week. For now, it is once a week. We will see if we can double the number of class, depending on our nurses' availability. We know most of our registered nurses are very busy people, and you go to work Monday to Sunday. But our first batch of applicants, they meet every Sunday, once every Sunday, for 2 hours online. We have a similar arrangement for you. Now, there are tests you'll be taking every week and then every month. At a point in your training and just before we fly you to Manila, the number of tests you're going to take will intensify. To intensify that, you're going to take 5 tests every week. So a test every day. And these tests are not 10 questions, 20 questions. So these are proper NCLEX exams type questions. Once every day for the next 5, for every 5 days in the week, you have tests to take. Your progress will be closely monitored to ensure you are truly ready for the NCLEX before flying you to the Philippines. Okay. On your dashboard, the official NCLEX textbook we use is Sounders NCLEX exam prep book. It is already loaded on your course dashboard. We also have question banks. We have UWell Nursing for those who, for the registered nurses, I'm sure you know about UWell Nursing. Then there are some free Q banks you'll be using, nurses labs, and a number of them. Now there are also a number of other books available to help you prepare for the NCLEX. Okay. Now let me come to my CNAs. A CNA or the CNA is an entry-level healthcare professional who works under the supervision of licensed nurses or other medical professionals to provide basic care and support to patients. CNAs are often the primary caregivers for patients who need basic assistance. Now, there is a CNA exams and the CNA certification. CNA certification exams are administered at the state level. Now, my dear friends, on this program, anytime you go on the program, please put in your mind that you are now in the United States. You are no longer in Ghana or in Nigeria or Cameroon, wherever you are. You are now in the United States. So when we say CNA certification exams are administered at the state level, we mean at the state level in the US, which means that different rules and regulations apply depending on which state you are. For example, California CNA testing vendors are listed, we have a list of them by the California State Department of Public Health, and which also provide detailed information about CNA training programs, CNA applications, renewal, license, requirement, and so on and so forth. Other states have different things completely together. So in the US, every state has its own rule, but we have a way of finding which state you're going to work in, or which state has the flexible regulations and rules, which states aids what we call license transfer. When you get to the state and you have to move from one state to the other, there's license transfer. There's something also called license reciprocity. License reciprocity. You get it as you go along the course. So most states require CNAs to pass a specific exam known as the National Nurse Aid Assessment Program Examination, NAP, National Nurse Aid National Nurse Aid Assessment Program, NAP, National Nurse Aid Assessment Program, NAP examination. This NAP examination in the entire US is administered in 17 jurisdictions, 17 places, 17 locations. And it is also administered by the National Council for State Boards of Nursing, that is NCSBN. The same body that administers the NCLEX is the same body that administers the NAP for nursing assistants. I believe you are beginning to get the picture. Okay, so whether you are a registered nurse or a nursing assistant, so long as you want to go to the US and practice, you will need to take the appropriate exam. To take the appropriate licensure exams. So it's like nursing practice or midwifery practice in Ghana or in Africa. For you to practice, you need to get a license. And for you to get that license, you need to take the licensing exam. It's the same in the US. It's the same all over the world. If you go to the UK, it's the same. Go to Canada, Australia, everywhere, it's the same. For you to practice in that country, you need that license. To get that license, you need to take the exam. Okay. So most states require CNAs to pass a specific exam known as the National Nurse Aid Assessment Program, or NAP examination, which is administered in 17 jurisdictions nationwide in the US by the National Council of State Boards of Nursing, or NCSBN. The NAP features two key components. There's a written exams component and there's a clinical skills exams component. Just like Ghana, for you to take the NMC licensure exams, all the nurses and midwives, remember, you need to take a practical test. There's a practical test before you take the written test. Or there's a written test and a practical test. I'm not sure which one comes first. So normally it's the practical test that comes first. Then the written test is the same. Oh, somebody said, "Sir, I can't hear you." Can you guys hear me? If you can hear me, type yes in the chat. If you can hear me, type yes in the chat. Oh, yes. Okay, thank you for the confirmation. Thank you for the confirmation. So the person who said, "You cannot hear me," please check your microphone. I think the name is Agnes Tufo. Agnes, please check your microphone. Okay, thank you for all the yeses. All right. Somebody said the line breaks. If the line breaks, check your internet connection. Now let's come to our CNAs. Just as our NCLEX, the course, the 16-week course, the 16-week course will lead to you writing the appropriate CNA exams. Currently, for CNAs, you will not fly to the Philippines or any other country to take the CNA final exams. You will currently administer the CNA final exams in our office here in Kumasi on KNUST campus. That is where you come and take the CNA final exam. However, we are working on a technology that may allow us and get us permission so that you can take the final exams from your own location, wherever you are. It's an expensive technology to track and make sure you don't cheat in the exam. We're working on it. When it works, you will know. You may be lucky you'll be the first batch to take that exams from the comfort of your home without traveling all the way to our office. Okay. But until then, the final exams is administered in person from our offices in Kumasi only. The exams is 100 multiple choice questions with 75% pass mark. 100 multiple choice questions with 75% pass mark. You will have 3 attempts, a standard practice for all US exams. 3 attempts at each exam. But when you fail at any attempt, you pay a receipt fee. The receipt fee is now $125. It used to be $75. Okay. Your official CNA textbook for all CNAs. You also have your special textbook you'll be using. The textbook is called Mobis Textbook for Nursing Assistants. Now, if I should on my video camera, and show you, 1 second, I want to show you a hard copy of that textbook. So if you check my video camera, you see the textbook now. I'm showing it on my camera. So this is how it looks like, MOBIS textbook for nursing assistant. Now, if you can give me a second, let me show you how the textbook looks like. 1 second. Okay. All right, so this is how the MOBIS textbook for nursing assistant, this is the cover page. Okay, and this is the first page. This is the table of contents. Chapter 1, you'll be learning about healthcare agencies. Chapter 2, the person's rights, the right of your patient. Chapter 3, the nursing assistant. Here, you're going in chapter 3, you're going to learn everything about the work of the nursing assistant, what your duties are, and most importantly, the training you need to go through, the exams you need to write, who administers the training, who administers the exams, and so on. Everything is carefully explained in this official textbook for nursing assistants. Chapter 4, delegation, and it goes on and on and on. And in total, there are 60 chapters, 60 chapters. So the last chapter is chapter 60, getting a job as a nursing assistant. Chapter 59 is end of life care. Chapter 58, where is 58? Chapter 57 is assisted living. 56, caring for mothers and baby. 54, intellectual and developmental disabilities. 52, mental health. Chapter 50, digestive endocrine disorders. Chapter 49, cardiovascular, respiratory, and lymphatic disorders. Chapter 48, nervous system and musculoskeletal disorders. Okay, so you go through all these the next 16 weeks to prepare you to come and write your final CNA exams. All right, let's go back to my presentation. Let me wrap up. Okay. Right, so your official textbook is what I've shown you. It is also already on your dashboard. It is already on your course dashboard. Once you access your course page, the textbook, you can automatically download the textbook onto your laptop, onto your cell phone. Same for NCLEX applicant. There is also a workbook. It's called MOBIS workbook. MOBIS workbook for competency. No, workbook for competency evaluation for MOBIS nursing assistant, something like that. It's also on the dashboard. It has a long title. You use that workbook alongside the textbook. Now, there will be periodic classes, just like the NCLEX applicant, there will be periodic classes where your CNA teacher, who is based in the US, who is also a CNA currently in the US, will teach you, okay, both the theory and the practical side of nursing assistant job. All right. So that is the end of a complete overview of the training for both NCLEX and CNAs. Now, where do we start from? Yesterday, we asked all of you, we sent you a video and asked all of you to create a course account. Most of you have done so, but many of you have done so. As of this afternoon, a lot of you have done so. There are a few of you who are yet to do so. We are not sure why. You just need to follow the video, the YouTube video, and you have guidance to do so. Now, just for those who are still facing a challenge, I want to quickly show you how to create a course account. Maybe the video was not clear to you, so I want to show you how to create a course account if you have not done that already. So to create a course account, you go to the course website. Now you notice this is our official website. This is not where the course is. To create a course account, you go to, in the web browser, you type courses.aguinaldo.gh.com. You click enter. Okay, I've already created a course account. All right, let me do it on a different browser so that you can follow it. Just a sec. I want to show you. All right. So if you can see this is a fresh web browser. To create a course account, you go to courses.aguinaldo.gh.com. You click enter. The system will take you to the course website, not the main website, the course website. Once again, I've opened here. All right. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. I have opened the course website already. All right, no problem. You just go to the website. Let me see. Let me see this. Okay, I need to log out and then show you how it is done. So give me a second. I need to log out and show you how it's done. All right, I believe I am fully logged out. Okay, so let me be sure you are seeing the right screen. Okay, so you come to the course website, courses.aguinaldo.gh.com. You see this page. Now, on the extreme right-hand corner of the web page, you will see login. You click on login. When you click on login, this page will come. This page says, hi, welcome to Aguinaldo Ghana Recruitment Agency. Enter your details to log into your account. This is the page where you're going to use to log in, this first part. So anytime, please remember this, that when you finish creating the course account, and when you finish, when we finish setting you up with the course on your dashboard, when you start the course, anytime you need to log in, you will come here to log in. You put in your username and then your password. So all those who created the course account already, kindly go here, put in your username and password. Or if you created the course account using your Gmail account, and you probably came here, says, or log in using your Gmail account, you come here, you click on that capital G. If you don't have a Gmail account, but you have other email addresses like Yahoo account, iCloud, whatever email address that does not end in a gmail.com, you come here, first time using this site, for full access to this site, you first need to create an account. So you come here, you click on create an account, and then this page will come. Here, you put in your username. Your username is not your email address. A lot of you try to create the username, try to use your email address as your username. The system will not permit it. The username can be your short name. So like David Addo. That's it. Or it can also be your nickname. Whatever name you want to choose, the username is perfect. Then you come here, you put in your password, create a password. And please, when you create a password, write the password down. A lot of you just put the password there and then you forget it. When you finish, you try to log in, you try to put in some password, they tell you invalid login. Invalid login. Anytime you see invalid login, it means either your username or password is wrong. Okay, so create a password, write the password down. You're going to use it for the rest of the course. Then you put in your email address. You repeat the email address, then your first name, your last name, your city where you are currently located. So if you are in Kumasi, you type Kumasi. If you are in Goso, you type Goso. If you are in Tamale, you type Tamale. Okay? And then the country, Ghana. If you are in Ghana, you select Ghana. If you are in Cameroon, you come here, you select Cameroon. If you are in Nigeria, you come here, you select Nigeria. Okay, so it is for all countries in the world, all these countries, wherever you find yourself in these countries in the world, you can do the program. Okay. Once you finish filling out this form, once you finish filling out this form, you click on create an account. When you click on create an account, an email will be sent to you, the email address you put in, or you go to that email address, you read it, there will be a confirmation link. You follow the instruction there to confirm. That's it, you are finished. You are finished creating the account. Once you are finished creating the account, the next is to get the course enrolled in. So when you create the account, I have created an account to use it for the demonstration this afternoon for you. So I log in, and once I log in, you see, hi, David. It says courses 0, activities completed 0, courses completed 0, courses enrolled 0, activities due 0. You scroll down, you see timeline. All these are features you're going to use on the course. There's a calendar, and when along the course, when there are going to be activities and timeline, we'll place it on your calendar, and everybody will see it. Once you log in, you will see it there. Now, on the top right-hand corner, but first, the top left-hand corner, you see Aguinaldo logo. You see home, dashboard, my courses process. Right-hand corner, you see a notification. And in the notification, you get to see a congratulation. You just earn a badge. You have earned a badge for successfully creating the course account. Now, you will also see your name or logo. And then when you click on your name or logo, you see profile, you see grades, you see calendar, private files, reports, preferences, logout. All these icons you need to familiarize yourself with. So all those that have created a course account, please log in now and make sure you are seeing exactly what I am seeing. You are seeing exactly what I am sharing. Now, so next to your name, you see a small picture of the sun. This is where you can change the view of your dashboard. So during the day, you can see it bright. At night, when you click on it, this is how your dashboard will look like. So this is the night view, okay, so that the light intensity is reduced. That will not negatively harm your eyes, okay? So everything here is the same, such that the background is different, okay? During the day, we want to put it on light and get some bright light, okay? So you see this, so cool. All right, now, the next thing is, how do you get the course enrolled in? Because as it is now, I am not enrolled in any course, and none of you is enrolled in any course. I want you to pay rapt attention to the next steps. Take a pen and write down. Once logged in, you need to log in and see this dashboard. Whilst logging like this, you click on Home. So whilst logging, click on Home. Please write that down. Whilst logged in, click on Home. When you click on Home, you see this. Now scroll down all the way down to Featured Courses. You scroll down all the way down to Featured Courses. Now the featured courses, you see two courses only. You see NCLEX Prep and you see Nursing Assistant. So for NCLEX applicant, you click on the NCLEX Prep. Nursing Assistant, you click on the Nursing Assistant course. The picture, click on the pictures. So I click on Nursing Assistant picture, for example, and you will see this. It's a short video that tells you what the caregiver support services is. It's just a short video. You will see some amount here. You will see enroll now, and then you see a course overview. It tells you what the whole course is about and what it leads to. And then you will see enrollment option. This course requires a payment for entry. So at this point, when you see select, you click on select payment type. When you click on select payment type, you will see select payment type. You see this bank transfer. Click on proceed. Are you following the steps? So first you click on home. Whilst you are logging, you see your dashboard. You click on home. And then from home, you scroll down to featured courses. You see the two courses, NCLEX and CLA. You click on your course. So registered nurses, those who had signed the offer letter as registered nurses, you click on registered nurse course. Those who have signed and click on nursing assistant, you click on nursing assistant course. Then you go down, you click on select payment type, and you click on bank transfer. You see it brings you here. Down there it says kindly upload a proof of payment, and the administrator will validate that you have validate that for you to have access to the portal. So you click start process to upload, and you click on start process, transfer process initiated, bank transfer, and all the details there Here, you are going to upload your evidence of payment. And here, we want you to upload the same evidence you sent for the medical exams. So all those that have gone for the medical exams, you upload the same evidence, the payment you did. Okay, so you scroll down, you see choose file. Now, the file you're going to upload can be in any of this format: BMP, JPEG, PNG, Word document, ODT, OTT, PDF, and so on and so forth. So you come, you choose, you click on choose file, you come here, you say upload a file. Click on choose file again, and I'm going to upload the payment that was done. Where did I put this payment? So you need to, before you can do that, you need to upload or save the payment on your phone or on your laptop. And then you come, you select. Okay, so this is a payment we have done, and I click on it. You see the name will come here, and then you click on upload this file. Once you are done, it says, I think the uploading is done. Okay, yes. So the document comes here. You have uploaded it here. Payment evidence for about 12. I come down and I click on upload again. And that's it. It says file uploaded. When you do this, you will see the evidence, the picture showing here. Okay. Once you are done that, finish. Now, when you finish this, you just log out and wait in maximum of 24 hours, maximum of 24 hours. The IT guys are going to, not the IT guys, the accounts guys in the US, they will get your bank document you have uploaded, and they are going to approve it. I just want to approve one. Oh, a couple of you have done that already. So I see Sheila Erigrino. I think you have uploaded your payment. Beautiful. That is super. I think you did it from your phone, Sheila. Helena Ambawana, you have also uploaded your payment. That is beautiful. Yours is a Standard Chartered Bank paying slip copy. You paid for your medicals. Thelma Saki Dede. Thelma Dede Saki, you have also uploaded your deposit slip. Beautiful. That is how it's done. So it's easy. It's not difficult at all. Once you upload, it goes to the Americans. They will confirm and then validate and then approve it. Once they approve it, you're going to get an email. You will get an email that will alert you that, yes, your payment has been approved and your course will nicely be deposited on your course page. I want to show you how it will come. Just a sec. Okay. All right, so I have gotten the one I have uploaded approved. Now, let me see. Okay, so once it's approved, you get an email, the same email address you use to enroll on the course, to create a course account. Now, once it's approved, you get the notification by mail. You log into your course. You now log into your dashboard. Let me log in. And then you see the course squarely placed on my course dashboard, and you see how it will appear. Good. So now you see, hi, David, 1 course enrolled, 0 activities completed, courses completed, 305 activities due. Okay. Beautiful. Now you have your course displayed. It is now time to start your course. You go to my courses. Once you click on my courses, you see your course uploaded now nicely on your course. So this is your course dashboard. Then you click view course. I mean, from here it's easy. I just want to show you how the course page looks like. So for nursing assistant, you see the course displayed like this. This is your course menu. You see announcements, assignment uploads, book an appointment, materials. And I click on materials. Let's see what is there. This is your MOBIS textbook for nursing assistant. You remember the textbook I was talking to you about? It is here. So you only click and download. And then you just click on it. In a few seconds, the textbook will start downloading for you. And yes. Okay, so this is how this is the workbook I was talking to you about. So workbook and competency evaluation review. See how the name is long. That is why I forgot to mention all. Workbook and competency evaluation review for MOBIS textbook for nursing assistant. This is the workbook. Then there's also the textbook you will need. Okay. Let's go back to your course dashboard. Now from here, it's going to be fun. You are going to enjoy. The course has been designed like some part of the course has been gamified. There are games you'll be playing, there are quizzes you'll be taking, and as you play the game, you are learning. There are also those that are reading, the boring reading. You'll be doing a lot of reading. Now, you are all going to start from the assessment. You remember those who took the assessment, you will retake the assessment. So you click on assessment 1. And it says, click here to access the assessment test. If you have already taken the assessment 1, please retake it again. If you have already taken assessment 2, assessment 3, you just take it. When you finish taking the assessment, you come here, you click as mark as done. When you click at mark as done, you see done, correct. Then you can use this button and go next activity. When you click on next activity, it will take you to assessment 2. You click on the link, you put in the passcode, you take the assessment 2. When you finish, you click on mark as done. Okay, then you go. So please notice what is happening here. The circles here were blank. You see it is filling up. Okay, then you go to assessment 3. Same way, assessment 3 too. You click on the link, you put in the passcode, your name, and then you take the test. Here, whether you fail or pass, that is fine. Take it only once. We want you to see your own level before you started the course. At the end of the course, there are some assessments you will take. so that you will see your level before the course and your level at the end of the course. We expect a marked difference. You are a better nursing assistant than when you started the course. When you finish the assessment, you click on Mark Complete, and then voila, you go to next session. Next session will bring you to chapter 1. Chapter 1, so you see all the assessment are full. Okay, so you scroll down to chapter 1, healthcare agencies. Then you click on it, it will open, the content will open. There are videos you need to watch. And these are tutorial videos, okay? This is a video or 2 videos where your teacher is in the picture down right-hand corner. We teach you about healthcare agencies in the United States, all the different types of healthcare agencies in the United States. You need to play the video. Play the video here. It's a YouTube video. Don't take the video to YouTube to watch. Watch the video on the dashboard here. If you watch the video on YouTube, when you finish, you click on Mark Complete. It will never click, and it will never permit you to move to the next topic. Okay? You need to watch the video. So let me show you. 1 second, let me share my sound so that when I play the video, you hear. So I'm clicking on the video.
Hello, class. My name is Kelly Neal, and we are going to be talking about an introduction to healthcare agencies. So when we're looking at going into a healthcare agency, whether it's a hospital or a nursing home, for many of us, this is going to be our first exposure to it. And so there.
Did you hear the sound? I just played short introduction to healthcare agencies. If you heard the sound, type yes. Oh, beautiful. Thank you. Oh, that's wonderful. I told you, you are going to enjoy this course. You are going to enjoy it. You will love it. Okay? It is going to show you how nursing is done in the advanced country, the world's most advanced country, United States. Okay? There are so many things we do as nurses that are in Africa, which you cannot do in the United States. Oh, there are so many things you cannot do. If you do, you'll be legally held responsible. I'm going to share some few experience just to whet your appetite. So there were Ghanaian nurses, registered nurses. They went to the US, but you know, your registered nurse license in Ghana that will not permit you to practice as a nurse in the US, a registered nurse in the US. So they needed to start. And instead of taking the NCLEX, they felt they need to start from CNA. See, the CNA gives you an exposure to the real healthcare system in the US. You understand the intricacies and the inner workings of health administration in the United States. So they began there. These are registered nurses, so experienced nurses. Now, as a nursing assistant, there are a number of things you cannot do. For example, you cannot give an injection as a nursing assistant. You cannot give medication. No, let me correct that. You cannot prescribe medication for your patient. You cannot. You cannot set IV, you know, the IV line. You cannot set it. You cannot pass it. You cannot do minor surgery. Now, these are nurses in Ghana that have been doing this for years. They are experienced nurses. They have done this over and over and over and over and over again. I know in Ghana, some villages, there are nurses who are in charge Hey, Sylvia, I said my voice is low. I am really screaming. Oh, check your microphone, increase your microphone if you cannot hear me. So these are nurses that have been practicing in Ghana, very experienced. They went to the facility, they saw a patient, came in, and the patient is almost convulsing. They know exactly what to do, the kind of medication they can give to that patient to get healed. But as a CNA, you cannot. All you can do is report to your registered nurse, and the registered nurse take over. You cannot. If you dare do it, you'll be hot. So you are going to learn a lot of things. So this is the first video. It's a 15 minutes video. Then there's a second video, standard and survey, by your same instructor. Let me play that video a little bit.
So we just finished talking about the differences between RN, LVN, and CNA. But when I was talking about medications, how a CNA can only do a topical ointment such as Balmex or A&D ointment, I did want to clarify that there are some CNAs that work in an assisted living residence or assisted living homes, and they can actually take a course called a med tech course and assist patients in being able to take their own medications. But in a nursing home or a hospital, it is never allowed. The only thing you are allowed to do is the topical over-the-counter ointments. Now, nursing patterns are something, there's actually, your book describes multiple different nursing patterns, but I just wanted to talk about the more common ones.
Okay, so these are things you're going to learn. Then when you finish, there are some reading you'll be doing, reading. So at this point, you get your notebooks. Oh, yes, I'm going to place the recorded version. You get the recorded version. So you use, at this point, you get your notebooks, you read. There are points where you'll be asked to go to your textbook. Okay, your teacher will ask you to go to your textbook. Remember, at this point, you would have downloaded the textbook already. You come to your course menu. Under your course menu, you go to material, your textbook is there. If you're an NCLEX applicant, you see the same thing, materials, and your Sounders NCLEX textbook is there. If you're a CNA, you come here, your materials, you see your textbook is there. You just download. All right, so you go through chapter 1, quiz 1, quiz 2, quiz 3, you do a drill test. Then you go to chapter 2, quiz 1, quiz 2, quiz 3, then you do a drill test. Then you go to chapter 3, quiz 1, quiz 2, quiz 3, quiz 4, quiz 5. Then you go to chapter 3, drill test for chapter 3, then you go to chapter 4. Now, let's take out our, your calculator. Help me do this. Remember I said in your CNAs, remember I said there are 60 chapters, 60 chapters in your textbook. You saw it. The Mobis textbook for nursing assistant. There are 60 chapters, 60 chapters. And we are doing this entire course in 16 weeks, 16 weeks. So do the math. If you have 60 chapters to complete in 16 weeks, how many chapters are you supposed to complete in a week? Can you do the math and put your answer in the chat for me? You have 60 chapters. You have to complete that 60 chapters in 16 weeks. How many chapters are you supposed to complete in 1 week? Guys, are you there? Can you hear me? Okay. Somebody said approximately 4. Yes, Rebecca, maybe 4. Mary Edu, precise, 3.75. Nurse precision, I love that. Nutifafa, yes, precise, 3.75. Prisla 3.75, Clara 3.75. Yeah, correct. So it's just 60 over 16, and you get 3.75. In actual fact, you have to complete 4 chapters in a week. So let's go up. You see, week 1, chapter 1, in week 1, you are doing chapter 1, healthcare agencies, chapter 2, the person's right, chapter 3, the nursing assistant, chapter 4, delegation. You take the drill test and you have finished week 1. So 4 chapters in a week, you have finished week 1. At the end of the week, you will take a drill test. It will drill you small. The military drill, you take the drill test to make sure what you are studying is entering the brain and is not exiting when it enters. And you are detaining it in your brain. Okay. The NCLEX applicant, exactly the same. There is, in fact, for you NCLEX applicant, there is the opening of the week. For each week, you have they call it pre-tests. Then there's a midweek test. Then there's the end of the week, the 3 tests as you go along, with plenty videos, with tutorials to go through. I'll soon show you the NCLEX applicant. Okay, so then you go to week 2, chapter 5, ethics and law in nursing practice. 1, 2, 3, 4 tests. Then you finish. You do the drill test. Chapter 4 is finished. Sorry, chapter 5. Yes, chapter 5 is finished. Then you go to chapter 6, chapter 7. Chapter 6 is student and work ethics. Chapter 7, communicating the healthcare setting. Chapter 8, health team communication. Then you would have finished week 2 as 4 chapters. Then you go to week 3. Okay. Then you go to week 4. Then you go to week 5. Then you go to week 6. Then you go to week 7. Then you go to week 8. All the way to the last week. Let me show you week 16. Okay, the last week here is week 15. Then the last week 16, we expect you to take the final exams, everything being equal. So week 15, and then the last chapter 60, everything is here for you. Now, knowing that my students are inquisitive, curious. So he comes to his dashboard and I want to see what is in chapter 60. You come and you jump. Let's see. Or you jump ahead of a topic when you have not finished the topics before then. When you click on it, they will tell you not available unless the previous topic is marked complete. And the previous topic there is quiz 4 for chapter 59. If you don't finish that one, you will not see the content for chapter 60. Or let's even go to chapter 2. You are in chapter 1. You are under healthcare agencies. Then curiosity. I want to see what is under chapter 2. So chapter 1 and chapter 2, there's no big difference. Let me see small. Let me still my eyes and check. Okay, so we come here. Let me still my eyes and see what is under chapter 2. You come here, you click on chapter 2. It will take you to the dashboard and it will tell you not available unless the activity drill test is marked complete. And this is the drill test before that's the chapter 1 drill test before you go to chapter 2. If you don't complete that one, you will not see the content. So for the content to open for you, you are going to move systematically, chronologically. So from chapter 1, you finish reading, you click mark complete. you do the drill test, and then there are quizzes. So quiz 1, you do it. Quiz 2, you do it. Quiz 3, you do it. Do the drill test before chapter 2 when you click next topic, the chapter 2 will naturally open for you, and then you go on. Are you following it? Good. I know you are going to enjoy this. Now, that is how the course has been structured for you. It is fun. It is lovely. Like I said, it has games. It's been gamified so that once you go through it, you will love it. There are many things on your dashboard. If I begin to tell you everything, you'll become confused. So I'm going to pause here and then invite questions. There's going to be a lot of this interaction. I mean, from the first 2-3 weeks, you are going to fumble, going to make a lot of mistakes. But I promise you, after 2 weeks, but after the first week, none of you will start asking questions again. You will see, you will find your way around. You know how to navigate on your course dashboard and exactly what to do. I will tell you about participants. I will tell you about grading and competencies. These are things we'll be showing you as you go along. Now, participants, you see there's a forum. There's a forum on your dashboard. All CNAs on the course as you see what they are doing when they take the test and they score. They are great. You see it. When you are falling behind, you pick up yourself. You can also chat on the dashboard. It's a forum. There's a forum. You can be chatting among yourself. When you have difficulties, you can ask a friend on the same forum, and so on and so forth. Then the grades will show you the grading system, the course dashboard, and then you see how the grading is done. So you come here, you see this thing has been carefully done. Every test, every quiz, every exams you take, you see the grade, the range, your feedback, everything, your total score, everything. You see it carefully designed here for you. Here you do nothing. You only come and see how others are doing in terms of grading so that you know when you are falling behind. Here you can find the best performing student, contact him or her. Hey, Charlie, this topic I'm finding difficult. How do you go about it? Okay, so you chat among yourself. It's a forum. You're going to love it. It's a big family you have joined. Okay, like I said, I'm not going to tell you plenty things today. Otherwise, the little that has gone in, you forget it. Okay. On that note, let me unmute all of you. Hey, I can see somebody's hand already up. Let me unmute all of you. I believe you have all been unmuted now. Okay. Now, if you have a question, raise your hand. Please. Bolo has nothing to do with this class, so you are disturbing us. Okay. iPhone, the person using iPhone who has raised their hand, do you have a question to ask? Okay, you have dropped your hand. Clara, to ask?
No.
Are you clear with everything
So
that
please, I'm not having any.
Are you clear with everything? Clara, are you clear with everything going on?
Yes, please.
Ellen.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I have a question.
Go ahead.
Yeah, please, I wanted to find out about the payment. Those of us who paid more than the medical fee.
Yes.
And sent the payment evidence to the medical email you provided.
That's
Is
right.
it the same?
Yes, the
payment?
same. Yes, the same payment you are going to
forward it to the new. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Sir, good afternoon.
Please hold on. We need to call you before you start speaking. And if you ask your question.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Okay. You put it on I just greeting everybody.
Sir, please. I need a clarification on the amount before starting the course. Do you need to pay that amount fully before you start?
Oh, Nana, if there was
Yes, sir.
You got an email with an offer letter and a breakdown of the fees. Oh,
why?
Microphone is disturbing us. Please hold on. Let me check whose microphone is disturbing us. Okay. Okay. I think then the person who left the microphone on is disturbing us has been resolved. My dear, the question you asked, you already know exactly how much you should pay. You are paying for the start, the medical examination fee. When you send a signed offer letter, we responded with an email telling you exactly what you must pay. I think the iPhone person is not participating in this class. I'm removing the iPhone person from the class. Good. So that you stop disturbing us. You obviously are not paying attention here. Okay. Do we have any other question?
Sir, please, good afternoon.
You need to raise your hand first. Shay.
My hand is up, sir. My hand is up.
No, there's only one hand. Hold on. I'll call you before you start speaking. The person I see now is Shay, Rachel. Shay, you have the floor. Please unmute the microphone and speak. Shay, Rachel, you have the floor. Shay, no, okay. Gideon, please.
Yes, sir.
Good, you have the
Good
floor.
afternoon.
Afternoon.
What I want to ask is, so after you have logged in, can you straightly start the classes, or we have a time to start, or you have access to start at a particular time, or whenever time you enter or you log in, you can straightly start?
That's a good question. You log in, you start immediately.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Now, the week 1 for all those that had gone for the medicals and they are done. Your week 1 starts on Monday. Monday is the first day of your week. You're going to get a notification, actually. Going to receive an email. You're going to also receive notification. So you see the top right-hand corner here. You see notification button. Always check there. You click view notification. You get notification from your instructors, from your examiners as you go along. Currently, the only notification there is congratulations, you have finished profile completion, okay? But then you get notification every week. The start of every week, you get a notification and then it guides you. But your week 1 starts on Monday. So all those who have gone for their medical exams, please start uploading your evidence now so that we approve all of them. We quickly approve all of them for you. Monday, your day 1 starts. All right. Gay Ama Opong, you have the floor.
Okay, sir. Good afternoon. Please, I wanted to ask, so if you've not paid for the medicals, you can't register for the course unless you are done with the medicals before you can go on and register with the course. Thank you.
Well, if you followed the presentation, there's a point where you need to upload your evidence for payment for it to be approved before you have access to the course. Okay, and I've shown how to do that. If you did not see it, I'll post the recording. Watch it over again. You will see it. Where to upload. So you need to upload the evidence of payment for the medicals so that it's approved for you to have access to the course. Without that, you cannot have access to the course.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Nuti Fafa, your hand is up.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Afternoon.
Please, I was wondering how we are going to practice for the practicals. Is it going to be at a different time before we write the exams, or when?
I think when you start the course, it will become clearer.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. Do we have any other question? Angela.
Yes, sir.
The person using the iPhone, what is your name? The only name I see is iPhone.
Yes, sir. It's me, Ivor from Bahrain.
All right. What is your question, sir?
Sir, I wanted to ask because you said we should submit the evidence of payment for the medical. So I wanted to ask what am I to submit? The medical result I sent to you or the receipt I paid to the hospital?
Okay. For those of you who are outside Ghana, you had a different approach to the medicals. We're going to send you information on what to upload for you to have access to the course page. You'll get that message tonight or tomorrow morning on your separate course page. You are on a different WhatsApp page. We'll post that relevant information there. Okay? So just hold on. But those who are in Ghana, you will have to upload your evidence of payment for you to have access to the course. Angela, you have the floor now. Hello, Angela, are you there?
Okay. Yes, sir. Please, I want to know if we start the classes and alongside something comes up Like I have to pause for a week. Is that possible?
Okay.
Then
So,
continue later.
oh yes. I have told all of you from the beginning of my presentation, the course is at your own pace. So if you decide to use 100 years to finish the course, it's up to you. If you use 1 month to finish the course, it's up to you. But any time you finish, we set you up, you write the exams, we file for you. We are not going to wait for Angela, who is pausing for one week doing her own thing, to say Angela must finish before we file for everybody. No. Okay. So you can stop, you can pause, you can do whatever you want to do. But remember, it affects the timing of your filing for your green card and going to the United States. All right. The next hand I see is Abena Daniels. Abena Daniels, you have the floor.
Sir, thank you. Please, my question is, after you have completed the course and you want to take your final exams, can you do that when you have fully paid, or even with half payment, you can start your final exams?
Oh, good question. You would have payment, you can take the final exams. We will tell you, from the beginning, we have told you, start paying small. Our first batch of applicants, some of them have gone through some bitter experience, especially Ghanaians, last minute people. They started the program. Some of them took months to finish. Some of them took, a 16-week course. Some of them took 6 months, 7 months to finish. And they were paying nothing. But with their system, the first batch, they had their medicals after the final exams. So with them, they were doing the medicals after the final exam. From that experience, in fact, most of them delayed in writing the final exams. That is why the Americans came back and said, no, we cannot do that. When they delay and they are filing delay, they come back to blame us that we are delaying in filing for them when they have forgotten they have delayed. Oh, please mute your microphone. Whose baby is coughing in our ears? Please mute your microphone. Janet Azuma, please mute your microphone. So they delayed, and that affected them. Some also, when we started, some paid small. I have a student, Joyce, who used, when he get 100 cedis, he will go and pay. 200 cedis, she will go and pay. 500 cedis, she will go and pay. By the time she finished the course, she had paid enough. And then she came to take the exams. And then we filed for her. There are others who paid absolutely nothing. Then they finished the course, and then they realized they don't have money to pay. The money they had planned to pay, they were waiting to come and pay, boom. The boom was no longer there. Those who are not in Ghana, boom means they wanted to pay bulk amount at a go. Then they were, facts of life, things will crop up. Your child may be sick, somebody may be dead. You need to go and do funeral donation. And they couldn't get the money to come and file. Until the Americans said, no, we cannot go on like that. So by 31st March this year, those batch had to take the final exams. Come and see. Now they don't have money. They run around looking for money. My long and short of it is, my best advice to you, this is a great opportunity. This is the breakthrough for you, for your family, for the generation after you. They all become American citizens. It starts with you. You need to start paying small. By the time you take the final exams, you should have paid at least a total of about $2,000. And then we file for you. Now, I wanted to show you this. I remember in the morning, Amma Gay called and asked a question. I see 4 hands up. Just give me a minute. I'll call you. I want to show you something. When you pass the final exams, we start filing for your green card for you. The green card filing comes in 3 stages. The first stage for CNAs, the first stage is to get to what we call a permanent labor certification. And the permanent labor certification is a document. Let me show you just a second. For you to go to the United States and work as a healthcare worker and work legally, you need a permanent labor certification. I am taking you to the official United States government website. I'm currently on, I'm sure you can all see my screen. I'm currently on US Department of Labor. This is, it says, an official website of the United States government. In the US, like in Ghana, we have Ministry of Labor. Its equivalent in the US is called Department of Labor. And this is permanent labor certification, okay? What is permanent labor certification process? Program overview. I want to read the first line. It says, a permanent labor certification issued by the Department of Labor allows an employer to hire a foreign worker to work permanently in the United States. Let me read that part again. A permanent labor certification issued by the Department of Labor allows a foreign employer, allows an employer based in the US to hire a foreign worker like you, listening to me now, to work permanently in the United States. That is the first document we'll get for you. Permanent labor certification. When you go on, it says, in most instances, before the US employer can submit an immigration petition to the Department of Homeland Security's US Citizenship and Immigration Services, the employer must obtain a certified labor certification application from the DOL's Employment and Training Administration. The Department of Labor must certify to the USCIS that there are not sufficient US workers able, willing, qualified, and available to accept the job opportunity in the area of intended employment, and that employment of the foreign worker, you, will not adversely affect the wages and working conditions of similarly employed US workers. When you go to the US, your job, your working condition, your salary, everything will be exactly as US citizens working the same job as you. You go with permanent labor certification, you get it where you are now. If you are in Ghana, you get it in Ghana. If you are in Cameroon, you get it in Cameroon. If you are in Nigeria, you get it in Nigeria. You get it where you are. We use that to file for a petition. That is the second line here. Submit an immigration petition for your green card to the immigration service in the US. Okay. Now, when we file that, there's a confirmation we get. I want to share a couple of the confirmations we have received from the US government. So on my screen, you see 9098 confirmation for case G20023322150, and so on and so forth. It says ETA case number G20021 blah blah blah. Foreign worker's name Angela N.A. Achiampong. Occupation title nursing assistant. Occupation code priority date. This is to confirm that from ETA 909889 application for permanent employment certification for United Nursing Services. This is your employer in the US, has been submitted for Angela Achiampong for the position of nursing assistant. Your online application has been received and submitted for processing. This came from Foreign Labor Application Gateway. This is the Department of Labor, the unit that issues this. Okay, so admin@cmp.dol.gov. When the time comes, we'll show you how you yourself can independently verify when we get this confirmation on your behalf. You can independently go to the Department of Labor website and then independently verify the authenticity and or the confirmation of your permanent labor certification. Okay? We have a lot of them from our first batch, the filing we have done for them. We have a lot of them we'll be sharing as we go along. Okay, so do you have any other question for me? I see Miriam's Apple. I see Baba Mohammed. I see Godwin Edu. I see Telma's hand. I see Ama Ogoi. So let's start. Abner Daniels, you have asked your question already. Miriam's Apple. Who is Miriam's Apple?
Hello, sir.
Yes. Yes.
No. Sir, please, I want to ask, just in case, like starting the process.
What is your name?
Mariam Abogan.
Okay, Mariam's Apple. Okay.
Yeah.
Mariam, go ahead.
Okay, sir. So I was asking if like one starts the process here, but is unable to finish the learning process and the exams, and then the person travels out of Ghana. Like when it's time for the exams, like does it mean the person has to come and write it here, or you have other means of writing it?
Okay, brilliant question. There are nurses in the UK, some spread all over the world on our program. If you are in the UK, we'll bring the exams to you. If you are in Canada, we'll bring the exams to you. There are specific locations, we'll bring the exams to you. So wherever you go, it is okay. You just let us know where you are. I will bring the exams to you.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
You're most welcome. Baba Mohammed, you have the floor.
Yes. Good afternoon, sir.
Afternoon.
Please, my question is about the payments. The last time we came for the interview, it was like the entire program process is 1.something billion. So can I pay half of it? If I had the money, I can just go and pay at you go half and kickstart the process. That comprises of my medical bills and my traveling to the Philippines and other expenses and other expenses. I don't know whether that money can curtail all those things. Thank you.
It can. For NCLEX applicant, you sound like somebody doing the NCLEX. For the NCLEX,
yes, please.
Is $8,000. You are paying half, $4,000.
Yeah.
Mohammed, is even in your offer letter, the breakdown of the fees is there.
Yeah.
Need to read. You can pay like that. You can also pay small, small, small. Whichever way is convenient for you, you can pay.
Okay, please. Next question. Assume like you said the exam is three times. If someone is not able to make it within the 3 times, so why let the fate of that person?
Sorry?
Exam, you said the exam is three times. You should pass within that 3 attempts.
You are talking about the NCLEX, right?
Yes, or the CNE. The exams is it 3 times, right?
No, you should ask your specific question. Which program are you doing?
NCLEX.
Good. So ask NCLEX.
So how many times, like, will a person have to write if he's not able to make it, and that ends it?
Okay. Now for the NCLEX, there are, if you were here from the beginning, each state has its own rule regarding the NCLEX. Some states you can write it 5 times. Some states you can write it 3 times. Of course, if you fail the exams 3 times, it means you're not good enough to be a nurse. If you fail the exams 5 times, you're not good enough to be a nurse, to practice a nurse. So that's the end. I don't know if you're asking a different question.
It's okay, I'm fine, I'm cool.
Right.
Thank you.
Okay. Godwin, Edu, you have a question to ask?
Yes, sir. Good afternoon.
Godwin, hold on. Baba, before we even carry you to go and write the NCLEX, we will make sure we have a system here that makes sure that you are ready to go and pass that exam before we fly you from Ghana to the Philippines. If we think you go, when you go and fail, we will not waste time carrying you there in the first place. Okay. Godwin, go on.
Yeah, hello, sir. Good afternoon.
Afternoon.
Please, I wanted to find out, you see, the initial stages, we were given assessment tests of three assessment tests to do before but according to your presentation, before you start the first week of the course, we need to do 3 assessment course as well. So I wanted to find out whether, if you have already passed the first one, are you going to do the second one as well?
Okay, let me say what I said earlier. Whether you have taken the assessment test or not, please take it again.
Okay, that's fine.
All right.
Okay, thank you very much.
Elma, you have the floor. Hello, Thelma.
Yes. Please, good afternoon. Please, you see, with the payments, when we are going to pay for the medicals, you write the purpose, you write for medicals. So if you are going to pay for the normal payment, please, what will you write for the purpose? At the purpose side, please, what will you write there?
Okay, so if you are going to pay for the normal payment, the purpose, if you are a CNA student, you write CNA fees. If you are an NCLEX student, NCLEX fees.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Priscilla, I believe. Hello, Priscilla, and then Amma Ogoi. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Priscilla. You seem to be far from your machine.
Yeah, okay. Hello. Hello.
Yes, Priscilla, we can hear you now.
Okay. Please, I want to ask if with the payment, if I'm getting some, you said you can pay half pay and when you go, you can pay the rest. So I'm asking for like the how I can go about it, like the agreement. I have not heard anything. You didn't say anything about how you are going to go about that. If you want to pay healthcare and pay the rest, how you go to the last.
I'm having difficulty hearing you, Priscilla. Did anybody hear what Priscilla said? If you heard it, please repeat it. Did anybody hear?
Hello.
Hello, Priscilla.
Hello.
Much better. Ask your question now.
Okay. Please, I was trying to ask with the payment method. At the interview, you said you can pay half of the payment here, and when you go, you can pay the rest. So I was asking, like, how can I go about that? Is there like
what?
an agreement or something for that?
Oh, Priscilla, once again.
With the payment, if you want to pay half of the payment here and pay the rest when you go to the United States.
Okay. Once again, guys, I'm not sure. There's a breakdown of fees. There's a document that came with your offer letter. If you read it, all these questions have been answered there. But yet you're asking again. So let me answer it. Yes, you can pay half year and then half in the US. To pay half in the US, to pay half year in Ghana, you just let us know. I, Priscilla, so and so, I want to pay half. And you can, in fact, the best thing is to send us an email. Or if you can't send an email, you call me. You call me, I'll discuss with you, and then we'll note it down. You are paying half. When you get to the state, you pay the rest. Okay? All right. Do we have any other body whose hand is up? Is there anybody who has a question I have not called yet? All right. I thank you all for coming today. Oh, the last person had just popped up. Say, who is Say? Say.
Sir, please, I'm here. Please, I'm here.
What's your name?
My question is relating to the one who just asked. I wanted to find out what's the interest rates on the other half that you would have been paying outside in the US.
I don't know, frankly, unless you get to the US. But we'll find out. In due course, we'll let you know.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
What is your name? You never told us your name.
Please, I'm Evelyn Abla.
All right. Okay. On that note, we thank you all for coming. We have recorded this whole session. We'll make it available to all of you. There are a few, let me see. I see some questions in the chat. Oh, there's no question. Josephine Oheneba says, good afternoon, sir. Please, it means those who are much interested but have financial challenges now cannot take part in the lectures until they get money. That's correct. Sir, please, I suggest you meet all of us only. Okay, I think those were the earlier ones. Okay, thank you all for coming. If you have any question, please. Okay, I'm not done yet. So you have one last question. Ask. Or mute your microphone and ask.
Okay, sir, thank you. Please, my question is, we all know that the dollar has shoot up a little bit now, and we are paying according to the rate. So as time goes on, in case it goes down, will we use a fixed rate or the rate will also go down?
The rate will also go down.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Thank you all for coming. Asma Gifty, please, are we uploading the receipt for the medicals, or we have to pay the 7,000 plus before we start the course? So Gifty, you were not here when we started then. Upload the receipt for the medicals. Nana, if you say, please, what if along the line you have your degree ready? Can you use it? Oh, my sister. When you have your degree, contact us. We'll decide from there. Thank you all for coming and have a good afternoon. Bye-bye to you all.